At 4:05 in the morning, a man called emergency dispatch and reported something shocking. He said he had just been stabbed. According to investigators, he described it as an accident connected to what he called a minor disagreement. As dispatchers remained on the line, they reportedly noticed something changing. His breathing became weaker. His voice became harder to understand. Minutes later, officers rushed into an apartment in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Inside, investigators reported finding blood throughout the residence. 31 minutes after the emergency call began, the victim would be pronounced dead. The events of that morning would lead to a homicide investigation and raise a question investigators would spend months trying to answer. How did a night allegedly involving a simple argument end in tragedy? According to court documents, the two people at the center of this case had reportedly been dating since October of 2025. The victim, later identified as Quentin McKay Hughes, had reportedly picked up Katerina Ivanovna Markiv from work the night before. Investigators say the two returned to her apartment and spent the night together. At first, there appeared to be nothing unusual. No emergency calls, no reports of violence, no indication that only a few hours later, police and paramedics would be arriving at the same apartment. According to statements later given to investigators, alcohol had allegedly been consumed throughout the night. Hours passed, time moved forward, and then, according to investigators, something shifted. Investigators later alleged that an argument started between the two. According to the criminal complaint, the disagreement reportedly involved intimacy. Markiv later allegedly told police she wanted to have fun, later clarifying what she meant. Investigators say the victim reportedly was not interested. What allegedly followed was not initially described as a major confrontation. Not screaming, not chaos, just frustration building gradually. According to statements later included in court records, Markiv allegedly described it as a stupid argument and reportedly admitted she had mostly created it. She allegedly said she became annoyed because she felt she was being interrupted while trying to explain herself. Arguments happen every day. People become emotional. But investigators would later argue that emotions inside that apartment had begun escalating. According to court records, Markiv later told investigators she had a knife in her hand. She allegedly stated that she believed she would only scratch him. Investigators say she later demonstrated the movement during questioning. She reportedly described a moment where something suddenly changed. According to court documents, she allegedly told investigators, "Thoughtful, something in my head got triggered." Investigators claimed the knife moved forward shortly after emergency services received a call. The victim reportedly stated that he had been stabbed. He allegedly described the incident as an accident linked to what he called a minor disagreement. As the call continued, dispatchers reportedly noticed signs of distress. Police were immediately sent to the apartment. According to investigators, officers arrived and encountered a chaotic scene. Court documents describe blood throughout the apartment. Officers reportedly found the victim unresponsive with a chest wound. Police immediately began life-saving efforts. For a brief period, reports indicate he still showed signs of responsiveness. But according to investigators, his condition rapidly worsened. CPR continued. Paramedics arrived, and at 4:36 a.m., Quentin McKay Hughes was pronounced dead. Investigators later recovered a knife from inside the apartment, but the investigation was only beginning. Investigators continued collecting evidence and conducting interviews. Co-workers who knew both individuals were later interviewed. According to the complaint, one co-worker described Markiv as emotional and said she would sometimes step away when upset. Authorities eventually charged Markiv with 2 counts of second-degree murder. One charge alleges intentional murder without premeditation. The second alleges felony murder. These are criminal allegations and not findings of guilt. The allegations remain subject to court proceedings. Some investigations begin with mysteries, others begin with violence. This one began with what was described as a minor disagreement. Less than an hour later, a life had ended, and another had become the center of a homicide investigation. Now, the answers move to the courtroom.